Hello, everyone, and once again, I would like to share something about my resume and other things about me because I already got viewers on my YouTube channel, and of course, by taking this part or video would be a part for you to know a little bit about me through a resume that I'm gonna share with you today. And um, I am already 53 years old, and I just celebrated my birthday last 4th of this month. Okay, and uh, of course, I would like to share. I would like to start with personal information. Okay, and um, I was born in Angeles City, Pampanga, and that was, as I said, that was on the 4th of February 1968. Okay, so I'm already married. I got one kid. Her name is Aliyah. Okay, and she's a brilliant kid, and she's now taking up EB psychology, if I'm not mistaken, for that course. Okay, and my spouse is currently living in Bungabon, Vega Bungabon, Nueva Ecija. Okay, so I am a graduate of uh, Bachelor of Sacred Literature without foreign languages like uh, Hebrews or Aramaic and Greek because uh, many people believe that the Bible was written firstly from the Old Testament in Aramaic or Hebrew language, and then the second part, which is the New Testament, was written in Greek language. So uh, my major for Bachelor of Sacred Literature was Christian doctrine. So when we say Christian doctrine, we usually we tackle or discuss about the nine branches of Christian doctrine. Maybe I could give you like bibliology, that is a study about the Bible or the Holy Scripture. What else? Anthropology, study about man. Uh, okay, on anthropology, it is extensive studies, but in the seminary when I took this up, we just studied about on the part of the spiritual being of human side. So if it is dichotomy, meaning if it is the body, the soul, or the spirit, or if it is trichotomy, meaning uh, the element or uh, the human being composes three levels, that is the physical body, the spirit, and the soul. Okay, so what else? We got Christology, that is studies about Christ, and soteriology, that is study about salvation. Okay, so especially one of the things that I like to study with is about the end times, or eschatology, study about the end times. Okay, and a lot more uh, within the nine branches of Christian doctrine. Okay, so I entered 1989, and I finished this up in 1999. So actually, if you're gonna notice, it's like a 10 years, right? Okay, but actually, when I entered in 1989, maybe there was a burnout within me, and I stopped in 1992. And though I stopped from the school, I continued my pastoral work as full time. Sometimes I got part timing ministry or pastoral work. So um, I returned from 1993. I stopped. Then in 1997, I returned to Manila Bible Seminary, and actually, in God's help and guidance, I made it. Meaning, I was able to graduate in 1999. So I was really thankful because uh, I was able to graduate or finish my Bible Bible degree for BSL, or as I said, Bachelor of Sacred Literature. Okay, so and also in terms of education background, I entered to the Philippines Normal University that is in Taft, Manila, but I just got like almost a year. I was not able to finish this up. Um, for the course of Bachelor of Secondary Education. Okay, my major was linguistics or English, but uh, sad to say I was not able to finish this up. Okay, so um, I would like to start with my pastoral work experiences, and maybe I would say I would mention the whole thing from pastoral work within the banner of Church of Christ 33 AD. Okay, so the very first one, the very first destino, we call it destino, was in Dansalan Church of Christ 33 AD in Mandaluyong City. Okay, so that was 1989 to 1991 as a youth pastor. Then the second one, Naik Church of Christ, or Naik COC in Cavite. Okay, so I served as a senior pastor uh, for 6 months only. Okay, and after that I tried to serve for San Antonio COC in Cavite City, and I served as a senior pastor from 1991 to 1992. And then next to it is San Agustin Church of Christ in Aguni, Bulacan. I served from 1992 to 1993. Okay, and actually after 1993, I served for San Agustine's Church of Christ in Iba, Zambales. Okay, in Iba, Zambales. So meaning uh, from 1993 to 1994 for Iba, Zambales. After this uh, service, I got back to San Agustin Church of Christ in Aguning, Bulacan. And I started for San Agustin Church of Christ in Aguning, Bulacan from 1994 to 1995. Okay. So after 1995 from San Agustin, Aguni, Bulacan, I went to Vega Church of Christ, 3380 Bungabon, Nueva Ecija. This is the location or the place where I met my wife. And I served as a senior pastor, started from 1995 to 1996 only. Okay. And then in May 8, 1998, my my wife, my girlfriend, and I were married. We're both married in 1998 in the month of 8 8 of May. Okay, so after that, I was assigned to Matulid Church of Christ, San Jose, Mexico, Pampanga, and I served as a part-timer from 1997 to 1999. This is the time where I returned to Manila Bible Seminary because I realized that I need to finish my degree up so I could really extend my Bible knowledge to every local church that I serve. Okay, so um, when I graduated in 1999, I continued my pastoral job or work, and I served as a full-time youth pastor from 1998 to 1999 for 20th Street Church of Christ, 3280 in Olongapo, Zambales. Okay, so after that ministry, I went to Lalo Church of Christ, 3280, Calapan City, Mindoro. I served as a senior pastor from 1999 to 2000. This time was when former President Joseph Estrada was been ousted. Okay, I believe you remember that. Okay, so after Lalo in Calapan, I went to Magdalena Church of Christ, 32 AD in Magdalena, Laguna. So I served as a senior pastor from 2001 to 2002. So, and then after that, I went to serve Mariveles in Bataan, Mariveles COC or Church of Christ, and I served as a senior pastor. At least, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 6 months. But the contract was 1 year if or 2 years contract. Okay, if that was wait. Okay, that was in 2002. Okay, so and then after after in Mariveles COC, I served for Ballesteros Church of Christ. I served as a pastor from 2007 to 2008. That was in part of Cagayan Valley. Okay, that was really on north part. Okay, so after Ballesteros Church of Christ, I went to Ortoste, that is in Cotabato City. I served as a senior pastor, but I just served like 2 months, and there was a serious reason why I immediately resigned and served for the church in 2 months only. Okay, that was in 2012. Okay, and then after that 2012, I went back to Manila, and I stayed to my mom's area or residence in Cavite, and she allowed me to stay with her for the meantime temporarily. And while I was waiting for a call from Negros, one of the local churches in Negros, that is Visayas region. Okay, so that was in La Carlota COC, or La Carlota Church of Christ in Negros Occidental. I served as an associate pastor, and started from 2013 to 2014 only. Okay, and then after that, I went back to Manila, and then I just got rested for a while, and then and I came back to pastoral work in 2015 for New Kabalan Church of Christ in Olongapo City. Okay, so that was in 2015 when I served as a pastor, senior pastor. Okay, so this, and then the last one when in that was in 2018 for Bagak Church of Christ 3380 Bagak, Bataan. So I served as associate pastor in 2018, uh, as a volunteer worker of my senior, just to help just to help him out in serving the local church at Bagak COC. Okay, so this is all for pastoral work experiences, and then we're gonna proceed for the BPO industries, okay? And then after BPO industries, we're gonna proceed to non-BPO industries or companies, okay? So my I'm gonna start with the recent employment to all the ones or all employments, okay? Down from recent one to down to all the one, okay? So I work for VXI Global Solutions as a tech support. Okay, and of course my job title was tech support for the VXI Global Solutions, and after that I worked to Telus International. Before VXI I worked for Telus International Philippines, and I was a part of Operation CSR2. That's my job title during my tenure in Telus. But actually, uh, it's located in Cubao, Quezon City. So before Telus, I was employed for Tele Philippines or Teleperformance with two accounts. Okay, with two accounts. Uh, the first one was offshore account, well care account, and the second one was local account. That's Pag-ibig Fund. Okay, so for Tele Philippines, I got almost 3 years, and before I got Tele Philippines or Teleperformance, I also worked for Conrichis Philippine Services or Corporation. Okay, that the location was in SM Mega Mall. They call it Building C in Mandaluyong City. Okay, so I was their customer service associate. Okay, and also I worked for Sutherland. Okay, and I also worked for Concentrix before it was Convergys, and the holdings and stocks of Convergys was bought by the Concentrix BPO or call center company. So those are my experiences from the BPO or call center companies. Now we're gonna proceed for the non-BPO. Okay, I from recent down to all one down to all employments, and I was employed for Premium Staffers Incorporated, and I was their data or SAP encoder. And later on, I was promoted in different position like um, barcodes creator. Uh, Usually, I created small stickers of barcode, and even the bigger barcodes. uh, we were deployed for SMDC Asinan, the huge warehouse of SM. Okay, and then I was promoted as inventory analyst because we were seven analysts, and I handle the non-food tower like uh, different soaps, uh, powder, shampoos, and all that we have in SM warehouse in Sukat Parañaque. So it's not really easy to do the job as a inventory analyst. It's really a tough one. Um, for you to do all the protocols, policies, regulations, uh, has to be inventory analyst. It's not in analyst itself. You know what it means, right? Okay, so uh, you got to have this one and this thing also for dedication, effort, devotion, and loyalty as well. Okay, so after I was deployed to SMTC Asinan, a huge warehouse, as I said earlier. I was employed for um, Thailand Incorporated. This is a realty estate. So I got two positions in this company, Thailand Incorporated, that is on 10th floor of uh, Robinson Galleria building. So I got two positions. I was there um, admin assistant. I was there um, the same time I was the customer service manager's assistant, and at the same time I was their executive secretary to the vice president for sales division. Wow, that's really a top job that I've ever got into because though my compensation package was really low, maybe in 2000, 2007, around that year, I just received my salary like 7 to 8 thousand a month. Okay, that is the other like benefits like pag-ibig, PhilHealth, teen, were not included to that uh, compensation package. Okay, that was for Catalan Incorporated. Okay, so I also work for a networking company, uh, and also for insurance companies. Okay, and I also work for a certain factory. They call it the house of spices. All condiments, name it. We were processing and repacking every parts of what we call condiments, like pepper. In pepper, we have the grounded, we have the granules, and the whole pepper. Okay, that's gonna be three different repacked condiments, and also a lot more like sesame seed, chili powder, and everything that we see in SM supermarket because uh, we displayed our items to SM supermarket. Of course, we have agents to do that in behalf of the company of JNY Trading that is still existing. But I also worked for their sister company that was for Pro Trade Marketing. I was their kids golf assembler. Wow! And I got well I got a well trainer, and that was my former general manager, Mr. Eugene Seng. Okay, Mr. Yu was really a good person, was really a good Chinese. He taught me how to compute he taught me how to do speed computation, and even uh, and even how to do measurement in Chinese terms in a on a fast way manner. Okay, I mastered that because of my former general manager in around 2002, from 2002 to 2006. Okay, so those are my work experiences for non-BPO companies. Okay, so maybe this is all I got sharing with you about my resume and other things in uh, about me in my life. So I would like to say that I would like to share something that if you're gonna notice from my pastoral work, non-BPO, BPO industries, I I I could not stay like 4 years, 5 years. I don't know why, but maybe this is the part of God's will that I could really explore everything in terms of employment, like pastoral work. You could notice that I could not really stay longer time, like at least 4 years to 5 years. I just stayed like 2 years, like in 1989 to 1991. I was still a student that time. That was the longest service that I gave for pastoral work. And for the BPO, the longest time employment was from teleperformance. I got 2 years and 6 months only, but that was my longest employment for a certain call center company or BPO. And for non-BPO, I got longest from 2002 to 2006. The rest like 6 months. After that, 7 months, sometimes 3 months, and sometimes 1 year. But the longest was from JNY Trading from 2002 to 2006. Okay, so that's gonna be all for now. And at least whenever you watch my video or blog, at least you know me somehow, about my personality, about my background, and all that. Okay, so God bless you all, and always keep safe with God's protection for you all. Okay, bye.